Well, that was convenient. Hello and welcome back to Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Age. Sorry about the quiet for the last few episodes. I've had a bit of a sickness and didn't really want to speak, but I wanted to get some recording done anyways. Let's see, where were we last? We were on our way across the mist and head south through the Feywood. Boss battle, always fun. Well, aren't you terrifying? Honestly, should be fairly easy to beat without having to use my missed abilities for once. We're doing quite a few hunts off screen. Still not too far in the level. Everybody's almost at 50, I think. Except for Balthier, who is almost at 60 now. That's because Balthier's my boy. Loverly. Yes, we've seen all this before. You sadly can't skip it until it does like a full circle. There you go. Okay, so let's take a look. I don't have anything else on my map yet. What does he got? Slow and sap. Let's get our resident healer, who's currently out of magic apparently. Oh, we all are. The hell happened to us? Must have been something I missed while I was fighting that boss. Actually, there is a crystal back here. Now I'm going to keep doing what I've been doing for the last few episodes and cutting out most of the battling. I just wanted to speak for a few minutes and give you a little update on why I hadn't been speaking previously. So I will probably see you at the next cutscene. I don't think anything happens here until I get to the other side of this mist. And I'm going to take some time here to get some experience points. I'll quickly show you what I'm working with right now for my characters. What do we got? What do we got? Here we go. Vaughn is 46, Balthier is 55, Fran is 49, Bosch is 47, 48, 48. And then you can take a look at their equipment here. Everybody's maxed, I believe, on what they can currently be using. Take a look at, I'll show you what I've hunted so far. All of these complete ones. And the ones I haven't done are ones in areas that are too tough for me right now. Or just the creatures are too tough. Like the ultimate marks down here are still too far out of my range right now, even though I could get to the areas that they're in. Alright, I'll be seeing you guys on the other side of this mist. See you in a minute. So here we have a gate that says Gygas Summoner. Gate's power is yours to claim. Beyond the one gate lies sacred Gyrovagan, I think is how Sid said it. Over the one gate the Gygas holds sway. Now for those of you who don't realize what that means, we need, I think this is the only time you have to actually do this outside of battle. Open the door, my Gygas friend. And I will have to use these guys at some point in battle to show you what they do exactly. I've got 4 so far, if I'm not mistaken. Him, the Ice Girl, the electrical bird and the god of death, essentially, which surprised me. I kind of accidentally came across his area while doing a hunt, and I was like, oh well, I'll try it once and see if I can do it, and then I whooped his ass completely in that clip, which was really impressive. I don't think I'd ever done that before. Although I think we're coming up close to the end of the game, if I remember correctly. I could also be horribly, horribly wrong. I only remember this and then, like, heading for the finale at an airship, but I could be, you know, there could be 800 things I need to do between here and there. I can't remember.
On the farthest shores of the River of Time, shrouded deep in the roiling mist.
What is it, Fran?
Fran hates the mist, you know this.
The mist runs thick here.
She doesn't like being in this stuff.
Do not worry. I will behave myself.
I hope so.
The mist here is cold. I sense something like the shadow here.
Fena.
Not surprising. This is probably where he got it from.
Yet to arrive. We'll lie in wait for him here.
So we're not going inside?
Not unless you want to end up twisted. Like the old man. Something there.
What is it?
She can see him. Let's follow her.
Don't like following ghosts around, just to be clear. Especially not ones that come from a stone. I think there's a small fight here, so I'm not going to move on just yet. There's certainly a teleport crystal. Always useful, but it's only been a couple of minutes since I last saved, so no point to that just yet. And away we go. Ah, I was right. There is a fight. Ooh, good God, that was loud. Bring it on. See how much damage we can do to him without using... I've used it so much in the recordings now, I'm trying to avoid using the mist if I can help it. Let's go ahead and have Pinello heal us. I do have her with a gam... Well then. Fran, would you mind? And once again. Damn it, woman, would you stay alive? Straight away use it. There goes Balthier.
Your best.
Okay, I'm gonna have to give him just, well, no, it's close enough now. Screw it. There we go. Alright. Where the hell are we? Is this where the guy was? Yeah. Goodbye, sir. Is the way out this way? I don't think so. I think I have to use... I was like, there's another crystal now, isn't there? In we go. Okay, I was believing there was a cutscene upon entering this place, but perhaps not. I'll give it a couple minutes and then I'll just cut it out again. It might be further into the building, I suppose. Would you... Okay, I'm gonna cut it and I'll come back. See you guys in a minute.
I can't shake the feeling we're somewhere we're not meant to be.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Exciting?
You are not troubled by the unknown? Who can say what lies ahead? We may encounter the very creators of Nethicite.
Yeah, I don't know what we'll find. I like it better that way.
You're sounding more the Sky Pirate every day.
Sir, destroying a bridge that I walk in on is very rude. We are going to use the mist this time, sorry. Just because I don't have my healer in my party at the current moment.
Please. My regards. Let me show you how it's done. Heads up! There's a proper way to do everything. Here she comes! Let me show you how it's done. Heads up! There's a proper way to do everything. Here she comes!
Got a surprise for you. How about some of this? How about some of this?
Alright, let's see what kind of damage we did this time. Arc Blast, that's always a good one. I still haven't seen a couple of them. Like, there's a black hole one if I remember correctly, but that's like a top tier. You gotta get a lot of these fucking hits to it for that one to show up. Oop. Stay alive, both here. Oh, that's unfortunate. Let's switch Pinello in. So that way she could be healing. Or she could not heal, that's also fine. Pinello, what the fuck? This is why I just take control of her whenever I bring her out on the field. Because despite the gambits, she still doesn't seem to ever do it correctly. That's not gonna, I'll say that's not gonna get to Vaughn before it can heal him. Damn it. Brought him back just in time. Later. And another teleporter. Excellent. God, well this map isn't very helpful, is it? Jesus. Yeah, that does me no good. I'm just gonna have to explore it, I think. Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
The boss fight was interesting.
I've never seen this much mist. Are you all right?
I'm fine, thank you. Is that nethicite? I wonder. With that much nethicite in one's grasp, you could destroy all of Ivalice if you wished it.
Oh boy, here we go again. Another Esper? I can't remember anymore. Which ones are actual, like just regular bosses and which ones are... Oh, he's got a nice name though. Quickly just beat the shit out of him. Let's roll.
Here goes! Ha!
I never miss. My regards!
Here goes! Here goes! We can win this! Ha! No holding back!
You're going to love this one. Ha! You're going to love this one. Heads up! There's a proper way to do everything. Here she comes!
Once again, we get the Arc Blast. Seems to be my more popular one I end up at. That's not do as quite as much as I was hoping it would. Switch out Bosch and both here, and use their miss. Was trying to avoid using this as much as I could now during the recordings, but considering this guy is currently healing himself as we go, better to be able to do these larger amounts of damage to him at once so he's not just constantly healing himself. The hell? It gave me a mischarge and then didn't put me back to a thing.
Here goes!
Again, Ash, what the hell is going on with you? I know what's going on, never mind. I think I have that stupid Dawn Shard attached to her. Which is keeping her from being able to use it, of course. Who the hell died? Oh, Penelo. Penelo, get your shit together. Raise. And then have her immediately cure herself just in case. I haven't actually used any of these things that I have yet. Didn't really do much. Fair enough. Wait, why is Fran healing it every time she hits it? Get Fran out of here for a second. So is Bosch. Bosch, you're a traitor to me right now. Fucking get Fran back out, god damn it. Of course she's silenced, right, I forgot. Both here doing damage to it that's causing it to heal? No. Cool, so it was those two for some reason. Goodness only knows why. Okay, that was super weird. Hey, it was another Esper. Excellent. Well done, everyone.
Everyone.
Fear not, Princess of Dalmasca. We, Ocuria, have chosen you, and you alone. Ashalia Banag and Dalmasca, we see your heart desires power, and power most holy shall we grant. Seek you the Suncrist, slumbering star, In tower on distant shore, it dreams. The mother of all Nephesite, the source of its unending power. The Dynast King, his fellow shards coarse trinkets cut from Suncrist's light.
Such power exists?
In times that are long passed away, we sought to save this Ivalice, and chose Wraithwall, the Dynast King. He took the sword and cut the Christ. 3 shards he took from its gilt grasp, and so became the Dynast King. His words and deeds run through your veins.
That's why I was given it. The Sword of Kings.
The treaty held with kings of old is but a memory, cold and still. With you, we now shall treat anew, to cut a run for history's flow. Now take this sword, this treaty blade, Ocurian seal, mark of your worth. Cut deep the Christ, and seize your shards. Wield Dynast King's power. Destroy Vanar.
But Vanar... Vanar's an Ocurian. A being like you.
Vanar is a heretic. The Nephesite is ours to give to chosen bearer, or to none. The heretic trespassed, and set the rose of knowledge in man's hand. With imitations they profane. It is anathema to us. We give you now the stone and task. Administer judgment. Destroy them all.
Judgment? Destroy them all? The Empire?
The hues ever skew history's weave. With haste, they move through 2 short lives. Driven to err by base desires. Toward waste, and wasting, on they run. Undying, we Ocuria light the path for wayward sons of man. Oft did we pass judgment on them, so that Ivalice might endure. Eternal, we are history's stewards, to set the course and keep it true. The chosen is our hand, our fist, to let live some and crush the rest. Princess, you have been chosen. Take revenge against those who stole your kingdom. Fulfill your role as savior. Attain to your birthright.
Ash. What's with these Ocuria? What gives them the right to tell you what to do?
Will you take revenge, as they ask?
Huh?
We could not see them, but we heard the Ocuria speak. They may be gods, but we are the arbiters of our destiny. Your Highness, I'm against this. The Empire must pay, but destruction?
Does anyone know what happened to Dr. Sid? Wasn't he saying he'd be here?
He should have arrived by now.
And I should have realized by now. He's not coming. He laid out the bait, and we bit. Remember what he said? He wanted Ash to get the stone. He wanted that all along. That's why he flaunted his Nephesite, and reeled us in with his stories about Vegan, all to bring Ash to the Ocuria.
But wait, if we got a hold of the Nephesite, wouldn't that be bad for the Empire?
Maybe he wants to see what happens when foes with Nephesite collide. That'd be just like Dr. Sid.
I will search out the Suncrest.
History is built by our hands. That's his favorite line. He'd never stand by and watch the Akuria stones shape things. So, he was talking to Vanar all along. He wasn't mad at all then, was he?
Well, I mean, he is, but that's kind of not the point, I suppose.
Restore Dalmasca's sovereignty and make our amends with Lady Ash. It's the only way to avert war.
It is a war of necessity. Your Lady Ash herself is bent on it. She desires it above all else. She will not rest until her revenge is full wrought.
I fear you misread her intent. She would sooner shun war than embrace it.
You are young, Larsa.
And you presume beyond your ken.
Then let us look closer. Judge Gabranth. I would have you seek after the Lady Ash and adjudge whether she makes overtures of peace or war. Yours shall be the eyes of the Empire.
And should I espy war, I am to put her to the sword. Is that your wish, Excellency?
It will not come to that, I am sure. I have faith in her, faith in you both. On you, Gabranth, shall I wager all our fortunes?
As you will.
That so sweet a child could be your brother is hard to believe.
Larsa is as he should be.
What's that, Vanar? Ah, taken the bait already, have they? Splendid. The Okuria have given the princess her treaty blade.
The gods have chosen their scribe to write history as they deem fit. Yes, and she with fresh nethicite to aid her.
Bah! To hell with the Akuria and their stones. What good? A power that cannot be harnessed. Baubles best suited for study, no more.
We conquered 2 kingdoms that you might study these baubles.
Oh, I am grateful for the sacrifice. Without it, manufactured nethicite would have eluded us. An unrivaled weapon, I warrant you. Tell me, Vanar, have I not been an apt pupil?
My counsel did but guide your able hand. Through power of man, the stones did you perfect. Yes. So much accomplished in 6 fleeting years. Man's fervor o'er all obstacles prevailing.
Our lives are much too short. You undying might waste long centuries away, but we, I fear, cannot.
Just so. Had we more time, we might have availed ourselves of more prudent measures.
Your greatest work still lies before you. Not lightly will the Akuria allow you to wrest the reins of history from their grasp, back into the hands of man.
Indeed. What claim does Garen have on history's reins, seated on throne immortal, rent from time? For your ascendant's vein I offer prayer. May you attain all that which is your due.
Attain it I shall. For too long have my deeds gone unrewarded.
Yeah, none of that sounds good. Nothing in that conversation sounds good for anybody involved. Hello.
In tower on distant shore dreams the Suncrest. Do these words mean aught to you?
That doesn't mean shit to me.
Didn't Redis say he was going to follow some other course?
True.
Maybe he found out something that can help.
Fair enough.
I'd rather stay out of that Sky Pirate's debt, thank you.
What's wrong with Redis? I mean, if you can't trust your own kind, who can you trust?
Never trust a pirate
You're an
boy.
expert on pirating now, are you?
Right, I guess we're going back to Redis. One moment. Okay, just doing a quick check on how long these clips should go into, and I think that's going to do it for an episode. I think I'm coming up on 40 minutes anyways. So, the next time, we will be back in whatever the name of that city is. Belfenheim. So, I'll be seeing you guys then. See you later.
Ships in the water. Send fishing dories if need be, I care not. Glossair engines are as good to us as sky to a fish. Leave what boats have foundered. I want souls saved, not driftwood. Our armada ran afoul of bad water near the Ridorana Cataract. All engines stopped a sudden. Becalmed. Trouble with a mist thick as death, it seems. Those seas are yacht. I expected airship trouble, not a fleet foundering midst the waves. Tell me of what happened in Girovegon. From the lay of your eyes, I measure all did not go well. Cid. Was he false, as I feared?
Yes. But we may have caught a glimpse of his true intent. We may now know what it is that Cid searches for.
So the day-affected Nithosite was only a fragment? And these Ocuria I know not and care to know even less.
If we strike the Suncrest with the Sword of Kings, no new stone may be born. We say the Suncrest is the source of all Nethosite's power. If we might break it, the Dusk Shard would be as a thing lifeless. As for the manufactured Nethosite, who can say?
There is another way. We used the Treaty Blade to cut a new stone from the Crest. Use that to fight the Dusk Shard and the manufactured stones.
Would you like to know the best use of Nethosite? Will or nil, I'll tell you. You pick it up and throw it away.
Either way, we have to find the Suncrest first, right? Don't we? Across the sea, and a tower on a distant shore. Redis?
Familiar words, Vaughn. I saw something of the sort written in some documents I chanced upon during my visit to Draklor. The Naldoan Sea, the Ridorana Cataract, and the Pharos Lighthouse. I sent my fleet to fish out the truth behind these words, and caught trouble.
Then proof is ours. This lighthouse on the Naldoan Sea is the tower on the distant shore. The strong mist that becalmed your ships is a grimmer yet clearer sign than any we might hope for. The Suncrest is there.
All well and good, but how do we get there? Those seas are in yacht, as I recall.
Try putting this one in your ship. 'Tis a sky stone made to resist yacht.
More spoils from the Draklor labs, is it? Why not use it yourself?
That's just the thing. My ship's a Bergerben model. It will not work. But should it fit the Strahl, she'll fly in yacht. Lady Ash, I would accompany your highness, if you do not object.
I am in your care. But tell me one thing. Why do so much for us?
The Nabudis Deadlands.
Nabudis was your home?
Nay, but a memory forever burned in my heart.